Good morning, everyone. You're watching Barnstable This Morning. Joining me now is Penny Terkelsen, Youth Services Director for the Centerville Library, as well as Megan McClelland-Nickerson, Youth Services Librarian for Sturgis Library. Thank you both so much for joining us today.
Sure.
You're
Our
welcome.
pleasure.
Glad to be here.
We have a very exciting topic today, the summer reading program. School is, almost out. We're almost ready for the summer reading program. We have a big kickoff coming up. Talk to me a little bit about why it's so important that our village libraries participate in summer reading programs.
Go ahead, Penny.
Okay. The purpose of the summer reading program is to help students maintain their reading skills. It's been researched and discovered, proven that children who stop reading throughout the summer often lag behind when they start school again. So this is an effort to assist them to be at the top of their game when they start school in the fall.
And teachers always, I think, send home a list of books required reading over the summer. I think they're forced to read at least 3 different books over the summer. You guys have all of those lists here waiting for you, so you can really help students as they come in, maybe find the right book to pick up.
Right. Well, they're often surprised, too, because they feel like they have to do it, so they come in often reluctant or a little bit, not excited. But a lot of the books on there are books that they will be thrilled to read. A lot of graphic novels for reluctant readers. Even at the younger grades, that's something that's really taken off. So there are titles that they'll be thrilled to be reading, and we have them all, and there are lists available, and the librarians are happy to help the kids find something that they're excited about, and it ends up being a piece of cake. And like Penny said, that school's like a full-time job, and when you take 2 full months off from your full-time job, you kind of lose your edge a little bit, and so that's what happens.
Right.
And even if they're picking up a magazine or the newspaper or reading signs at a park, whatever it is, it helps to maintain the literacy momentum that they've made at school.
Wonderful. Another way that you get everyone excited about the program is you have a big summer kickoff for the summer reading program, and this is actually happening the day after school ends. So it's Friday, June 26th. Tell me a little bit about this event.
For quite a few years, the 7 village libraries have had a collaborative, especially pertaining to the summer reading program. And as a result, we can pool our resources and have a really great event to kick off the summer reading.
I'm excited this year because it's here at Centerville, and they've done beautiful renovations. So it's down in the new community space with an outdoor patio, 4 C's Ice Cream.
4 C's Ice Cream.
And Julian Denya will be here performing live folk music that the kids can really get into. It's just going to be a really nice way to say goodbye to the school year, welcome summer, but also be excited about being in the library and enjoying good friends and good company and yummy ice cream at the library. So that's the other part of the collaborative. We move it around. Last year the kickoff was at Osterville. We've had events in all different libraries and all different villages, and so this year it's at Centerville. And the wrap party at the end of the summer will be another big event, and we'll pool together, which is nice because we have limited funding. So when all 7 of us pool our funds together, we can do a lot more for the town.
Plus, it's so exciting. It gives something kids to do, and like you said, it makes them excited about reading. And you aren't just having one kickoff and one summer wrap-up party. There are going to be events at all different libraries.
Yeah. Right.
And each library will have its own events as well. So talk to me about some of the things that will be happening at your libraries.
Well, the theme for the summer is every hero has a story. So each library can take their own individual spin on that theme. And each of the Barnstable town libraries will do that. So we're going to be putting together a collaborative calendar that includes all of the youth events across all 7 villages in the town of Barnstable. That should be available the first week in July. And so, Penny's got her take here at Centerville. At Sturgis and Barnstable Village, we are taking the opportunity to honor our local community heroes. It's been a difficult year, specifically for the police department in this country, and so we really wanted to honor those who protect and serve our community and our kids and keep us safe, and the fire department as well, the Coast Guard. So we're going to have a big Touch a Truck event at Sturgis Library on July 21st. Let me just make sure I have it right. The 21st from 11 to 1, which is going to be our big event in July, and we'll have a huge assortment of first responding vehicles for the kids to explore and can thank and meet the local heroes who keep them safe. And So that's our focus. We also are going to highlight some young adults here on the Cape that have started an initiative about environmental consciousness and recycling, and they actually got a grant to write and illustrate their own children's books. So they're going to come and share that and do some crafts from recycled materials. So those are just a few of the events that are coming up at Barnstable. Penny's got a cool take on the hero theme that she can share with you.
Our take on the hero theme is dogs who are heroes, and I know there's been a lot of natural events, earthquakes and tornadoes and that kind of thing, and other catastrophic events where dogs are actually brought in for search and rescue. Dogs are also heroes as companions for people who are challenged physically. They're therapy dogs, and kids like dogs. So our take on the hero theme this year is mostly dogs, which also relates to animals. So we have our local natural resources ranger, Amy Croteau, is going to be coming and doing one program a week for 5 weeks, and it's all based on animals that have been, wild animals that have been rescued. And then we have marine science with the Coastal Explorer, and Eileen Sonnenberg is coming to do 3 of her little workshop programs. We also have a STEM program, which is one of our volunteers is a certified scientist, and I can't remember her title exactly, but anyway, and she's doing a program on robotics, a program on engineering, and different things like that. She'll have 4 different classes this summer, plus every Thursday we have a drop-in craft time. And there are other things going on that I'd have to actually look at the calendar to tell you about.
Exactly. It sounds like you guys have so many wonderful activities planned, and I have to say, Amy is amazing. We love Amy Croteau. Let me talk to you a little bit about where we can access this calendar and find events online.
Good question.
Well, they will be eventually. They will be on our website. I think they'll be on each individual library's website.
Yep.
Also, we have, when the kids come in to sign up for our program, they get the calendar and everything else that they need to do our program. Each of the 7 village libraries has their own take on the program, so it's kind of like all the flavors at Four Seas ice cream. We each have a different flavor.
Right.
And some, the kids can do all of it if they want.
But we so encourage kids, maybe kids feel an allegiance toward one library or one librarian, but it benefits all of us for the kids to be touring all of the libraries and getting a different taste of the library at each of the, across Cape Cod and wherever they go. So part of that collaborative calendar is to encourage, if you can't make some of the events at Sturgis Library, check out some of the events at the other libraries. There might be things that are more to your liking, that that relate more to their individual interests. So, the idea is to push everybody into any library, not just our own.
Right.
Well, thank you guys so much. Before I let you go, I want to ask one final question. Looking back, do you have a favorite book when you were growing up you really liked to read or that encouraged you to read?
My favorite as a kid was Blueberries for Sal. The kerplink, kerplank, kerplunk when she puts them in the bale was my favorite. And I used to wear bibbies like she wore.
Mine was a giant book about Hiawatha.
Nice.
I still have it.
Love it. Well,
Can I share one more thing that isn't
please.
Directly related to the summer reading program, but something I'm really excited about? I'm collaborating with the YMCA this summer. Not only do children lapse because of the inability to continue reading, they also can go hungry in the summer. They get a lot of free food through the schools, and families that can't afford food need access to healthy food. So Sturgis Library is partnering with the YMCA, and every Thursday we have a story hour. It's normally at 11, but for the summer in July and August, it will be at 11:30. And then following the story hour, any child 18 and under can come for a free healthy lunch. And it's an open site, so anybody can come. It helps if we know ahead of time how many to expect, so we have enough lunches on hand. But I'm so excited about it. We've had donations throughout the community. The mill stores donated picnic tables. We've had volunteers at the library donate umbrellas, and the Y provided Adirondack chairs, and we're going to all set up outside after story hour every Thursday and enjoy our free lunch. And it's for any child 18 and under. There's no requirement, no income requirement, nothing. Anybody is welcome, and everybody is welcome. So I'm thrilled about that.
And one of the ways also that the summer reading program is able to happen is you actually get a grant that really helps out too.
It's huge. Yeah, go ahead.
Every year, for I don't know how many years actually, the Enoch Cobb grant system has given each of the libraries $1,000 towards purchasing required reading books. And
not even just books, all formats.
It's been a huge help. Can we do ebooks with that as well?
Yeah.
That's great.
And audiobooks and all the
Anything
materials.
that's on the required
Yep.
reading list that we don't have that
Yep.
we have to purchase for our collection.
Well, and I'm sure you need a large amount of those books when you think about it, because you have everybody coming in with the same list.
Well, and there are some that are very popular you want to have multiple copies of.
Right.
But every year they'll modify the lists and add, and so, sometimes it can be difficult to accommodate all of those titles at each library, but this grant money enables us to do that very effectively.
It's extremely
and we're
helpful.
so grateful for it.
Thank you so much for sharing that important information. Really enjoyed learning more about the summer reading program. Thank you so much, both of you, for speaking with me this morning. I
Thank
really
you,
appreciate it.
Sarah.